Long national nightmare is over, we are happy to report. Paul Manafort is behind bars tonight. The 69-year-old lobbyist was shackled and dragged to prison today on the orders of a federal judge. He will remain behind bars until at least his trial this fall. The president tweeted about Manafort's imprisonment earlier today, quote, "Wow, a tough sentence for Paul Manafort, who's represented Ronald Reagan, Bob Dole, and many other top political people and campaigns. Didn't know Manafort was head of the mob. What about Comey and Crooked Hillary and all of the others? Very unfair." That's the president's view. On the other hand, with the dastardly Manafort in a cage, the rest of us can finally relax, unchain the door, let the kids play in the yard, take the first deep breath in decades. It's a new day, America. We're safe. But unfortunately, we do have some bad news to report as well. Paul Manafort's core crime was violating the Foreign Agents Registration Act, which was passed by Congress for the first time in 1938. It turns out that advancing the interests of a foreign country without first registering with the U.S. government is an enforceable felony. And that means that if standards are going to be equally applied, many of the most prominent people in Washington will soon be headed to jail. Tony Podesta, both Clintons, most of the leadership of Congress in both parties, Jorge Ramos and the entire staff of Univision, all of them take money from foreign interests. All of them advocate for policies whose main beneficiaries are foreign countries. The law on that is now clear. They are headed to the big house, all of them. Best of luck. Manafort has also been accused of trying to influence witnesses in the case against him. That's a very serious charge, and possibly the government will prove it at trial. But as of tonight, Paul Manafort has not been convicted of that or of any crime. In the eyes of the law, he is still innocent, and yet somehow he's sitting in jail. Now, that might be justified if Manafort were a threat to public safety or if anyone seriously considered him a flight risk. But he's in late middle age and has no passport. Where would he flee to exactly? Let's be honest about this. Paul Manafort is in jail tonight because prosecutors want him to testify against the president. They're sweating him. No rubber hoses or truck batteries, but the point is the same. To put it another way, prosecutors want to influence a potential witness in this case. And as yesterday's IG report showed, there's not much in the way of professional ethics to restrain them from doing that, obviously.